What is up and welcome to Maps on the Map and to beautiful Brussels, the capital of Belgium. In today's video we're going to be exploring all that this beautiful city has to offer, and of course it's a Maps on the Map video, so we're going to be checking out some of Brussels' best food spots, including Frites, Belgian chocolates, and of course my favourite dessert, waffles. So let's get on with the video. In today's video, I am a Mamps on a mission, hungry and ready to devour everything that is the Belgian food scene. Brussels is no slouch when it comes to food, and spoiler alert, the food that I ate on a level, all jokes aside, is some of the best food to ever touch my taste buds. A bold statement, but I'll shut my mouth and let the food do the talking. I'm Mamps on the Map, this is Belgium, and welcome to my ultimate Brussels food tour. Previously on Maps on the Map, we explored all that Brussels had to offer as I spent 2 days exploring the city and showing you the top things to see and do, rustling up a big appetite in the process. So let's pick up where the last video left off. But all this walking has given me an appetite, so I am going to go and get some authentic Belgian frites. I am hungry and in the mood for some fries. Ah, the Belgian frite. Also known as the common French fry, these fried potato strips of joy were founded on these streets. Yes, French fries as you know them were not invented by the French, but legend has it during World War II it was American soldiers that came up with the name after thinking they were in France when they were actually in Belgium. Now it's not hard to find frites in Brussels, they are everywhere, but for the best frites, well, you need to know where to look. So we're here at Fritzguard here in Brussels, and supposedly some of the highest reviewed frites in the city, with over 4.7 star on Google reviews. And look at this. This looks delicious. It looks like the best fry that we've probably had on this trip. But does it taste like the best frite? Now actually, I thought these would be the classic cooked in beef fat, but they're not. So these are vegetarian, they're cooked in vegetable oil. We confirmed it with the guys here at Fritzguard. So let's try a plain one on its own, but look at it, it's golden, salted, looks crispy. Let's taste it.
Nice.
Really nice.
Is it really hot?
Yeah, it's fresh. Boss man's cooking them up fresh all day. Fluffy on the inside, crispy on the outside. Got this nice kind of batter to it, golden. Oh, it tastes like England chip chop chips, but like level 9000, man. Like England chip chop chips, like that thickness, but way fresher, crispy, fluffy, perfect. And Bossman recommended basically the truffle mayo as one of their kind of like star mayos. So let's try it with this. So got some of that. Whoa, that is a delicious truffle mayo, strong truffle flavors in there, and then the creaminess of the mayo pairs perfectly with the frite. If you're looking for the best frites in the city, head to Fritzguard. Honestly, levels above anything I've had. Delicious frites. Bro, the frites at Fritzguard had me flabbergasted. I cannot express how good these frites were. To this day, I refer to these frites as the best in the game, the French fry goat. So Fritzguard has set the bar high. In fact, it is the bar, but having ignited my love for frites, I couldn't just check out one place, so next up we're heading to Frites Atelier, known for some of the best frites in the city, but the thing with these frites is that they're vegan frites, and you're probably thinking, Mamps, like, aren't all fries vegan as potatoes? Well actually the kind of traditional way of cooking fries here, or frites here, is using like beef fat, whereas these are cooked in vegetable oil, and Mrs. on the Map being vegetarian, we thought let's try some vegan frites. So as for what I got the Korean chicken burger. Yeah, I know it's not Belgian at all, but I love Korean fried chicken. And basically I've got the menu here, and here's what it is. So it's Korean fried chicken, as the name suggests,
in a brioche bun with some finely chopped cabbage salad, mustard and sushi vinegar, melted cheese, and a spicy Korean mayonnaise. And it's topped with a pickle mix of cucumber, gherkins, and pearl onions. So it sounds absolutely banging. And the frites are got with a veggie alla norma. Now, like I said, there were loads of choices. You could get plain fries with your choice of sauces. You could get fries with the parmesan, like a basil mayo. There was one which had like a steak on it or beef stew on top, which they said was pretty popular. But the one that appealed to me was the veggie alla norma. And what this is basically, you got your frites, and then you've got a rich tomato sauce, tender eggplant on top, and then a garlic and basil mayonnaise, all topped with Parmesan cheese. And we were told that the cheese is also vegetarian. So yeah man, I cannot wait to eat. I am starving after a day of sightseeing here in Brussels. How good do these fries look, man? Topped with Parmesan, eggplant, a basil mayo there, tomato sauce. Just looks so good.
The outside really crispy.
No? It's that classic. Crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. It looks like that. Should we try it with some filling?
That pasta sauce. That marinara.
Yeah, it's that marinara. Then you get like that basil mayo is really nice. It's really light actually. Creamy. You got the Parmesan cheese, the tomato sauce, the crispy fry. Decent fruit. It's like an eggplant parm.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
So we're off to a good start with the frites. And then it was time for this beast of a burger.
I didn't think it'd be this big. Look how big this is.
They're coming out.
It's bigger than my head. Okay, let's try it. That is top tier. It's fried so well, it's got like a spicy coating to it. You get the kick of the spicy like mayo in there, the pickled vegetables in there. So good burger. That is Frites Atelier here in Brussels. Really good food. I highly recommend you check this place out.
A really tasty but messy burger. I think most of it ended up on my face. Now everything tastes better when you're hungry, so after the meal I decided to take some time to reflect on my Frites Atelier experience.
Okay, so we've just finished at Frites Atelier, and overall thoughts is that it's really good. What I would say is probably get the plain frites because they'll be more crispy, more crunchy. The thing with the ones with all the toppings is that they become quite soggy, so you're kind of left with loads of soggy chips. And you want the chips to be crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. That's my recommendation. So the next time I get frites here in Belgium, I'm just going plain Jane with some sauces on the side. So the three things that I wanted to try in Belgium were frites, Belgian waffles, and Belgian chocolate. So we've ticked off the frites kind of, although I do want to get like a proper frite fix with the ones that are cooked in the beef fat and not getting it drenched in sauces. And next up, I want to try a Belgian waffle.
So for those of you that know me, you know that waffles are like my favourite dessert, easily top 3 desserts of all time, which means I know a thing or two about the fluffy pillow of goodness, so much so that I fancy myself as a bit of an expert when it comes to all things waffles. So before we get into where to get some of the best waffles in Brussels, it's important you know about the different types of waffle in Belgium. So in Belgium, there are actually 2 types of waffle. The confusingly named Brussels waffle and the Liège waffle. Now your Brussels waffle is what most people think of when they hear the phrase Belgian waffle. Like it's the emoji that comes up when you type waffle. That classic rectangular waffle with deep square pockets to absorb all kinds of sauces and toppings. Brussels waffles are typically light with an airy interior and crispy exterior and have a subtle touch of sweetness, because they are then loaded with toppings to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Liège waffle, on the other hand, is a completely different experience. These are much smaller, denser, and have more of a chew to them. The brioche style dough infused with sugar crystals that caramelize during the cooking process to give a golden aura to the waffle. In my opinion, a Liege waffle tops the Brussels waffle any day of the week. These are much sweeter and more buttery than a Brussels waffle, so are classically eaten with no toppings, and as you will see next, I definitely did not break that rule.
Right, so for our waffle fix today, we have come to Laurent de la Gaufre. Heard really good things, read good reviews, had good Google reviews, good TripAdvisor reviews, and I've gone for the Liege waffle. Now classically the Liege waffle, you get plain, but I just couldn't help myself. I decided to get it with toppings, including Nutella, pistachios, and pistachio ice cream. So I'm gonna give this a go, but let's just show you what we're working with. Oh, the ice cream's really soft. Oh, it's crispy. Trying to get a bit of everything. Okay, so there you have it. Now, if you know me, you know waffles are probably my favourite dessert. I absolutely love waffles. So let's try this. Pistachio ice cream, pistachio Nutella, Liege waffle. Yep. Oh my god. The ice cream is really nice. There's even pistachios within the ice cream. More like a gelato actually, it's really smooth.
Oh yeah. You've got like bits in it.
This is good. You see Bossman making these fresh. So none of that stale waffle business. This is such a good waffle. My first hit of waffles in Brussels did not disappoint.
Having now gotten a taste for the authentic Belgian waffle, I was hooked and on a mission to eat as many as humanly possible, stumbling upon Galet, the so-called kingdom of waffles, a hole-in-the-wall style waffle joint serving up freshly prepared Liege waffles.
So we've just hit up Galet here in Brussels, famous for their Liege waffles. So that's a denser, sweeter waffle, and you can get different variants. So this one is chocolate filled, and he puts kind of the chocolate sticks in after these are freshly made. It's hot, I can feel it through the cardboard into my hands. Oh, and it smells delicious. So like I said, Liege waffle, denser, sweeter, it's got sugar crystals inside, and classically you get them plain, but I just couldn't help myself. So we've got some chocolate sticks in there, and it was €3.50, so €3.50 for this waffle. So let's give it a go. I'm gonna try and get a bit of everything with the sticks as well. Wow, oh my god, it's warm, the chocolate's gooey and the dough is still a bit gooey. It kind of tastes a bit like chocolate cookie dough, chocolate chip cookie dough. That is an incredible snack here in Brussels. You have to try it. Galet, the kingdom of waffles.
So Galet is going to take the crown for the best waffle in Belgium. Actually, scrap that. It is on a level the best waffle I've ever had, and to this day, nothing, and I mean nothing, has topped it. So all this sweet stuff has got me craving something a bit savoury, and I love a good sandwich, so I decided to head to a well-known spot called Tonton Garby, but sadly, the sandwich gods had other plans for me.
So we just spent about half an hour queuing at a sandwich place called Tonton Garby. It's basically got 4.8 stars on Google reviews with over 2,000 reviews, so it's probably one of the best sandwich shops in Brussels. It's like a delicatessen specialising in cheese, but the queue was just mad long, it wasn't moving at all. So we decided to bail because we want to see what Brussels has to offer, and maybe later on in our trip we might come back. But if not, Tonton Garby, if you want to try it, then you got to be willing to queue for it. So we decided to go to Pistolei, which is basically just around the corner from it, and I have gone for the Italian. So this looks like a freshly made sandwich, and inside it's got some sun-dried tomatoes, regular tomatoes, prosciutto, there's some rocket or some lettuce, mozzarella cheese, maybe even a bit of pesto in there. So let's see if this is any good. Reviews on Google actually weren't that bad. I think it was about 4.3 star. So let's try it. A sandwich here in Brussels. You really do get the kick of the rocket and the pesto and that mozzarella. No, so it doesn't have the strongest flavour. I think it needs to be packed full of more meat, to be honest. So it's okay, but like I said, we needed a quick bite to eat, and this was the place to hit for us, just because it was so close, and we need our energy as we go sightseeing around Brussels.
So I'm always going to be honest with you guys when it comes to food, And if I was you, I'd pass on di Pistolei. It's average at best. For those of you that have been to Tonton Garby, why not rub it in the comments by telling me all about your experience. Now, the food scene in Brussels isn't all about frites, waffles and chocolate. No, there is a pizza spot known as La Piola pizza in Brussels. And this is ranked as the #1 pizza in Belgium, the 11th best pizza in Europe, and 70th best in the world.
So for dinner here in Brussels, we've come to La Piola. Apparently, it's some wicked pizza here in Brussels, but I'm going to be the judge of that. So in terms of the area, it's a bit quieter. It's a bit kind of out of the centre of Brussels. So we walked it here, and it is definitely a quieter area. When you come into the restaurant, it is buzzing. There is just a vibe and an atmosphere about this place, and I think it's that pizza that brings people into this restaurant. As per recommendation of the waiter, I've gone for the andouille pizza with andouille sausage. It's a Neapolitan style pizza and a smoked provolone cheese on a tomato base. So it's basically everything I love about pizza, and it's got a kick to it, it's got a bit of spice, and that's what attracted me to it. So the thing that kind of is unique about this pizzeria is the dough. It's wholemeal flour, and this wholemeal flour then rises to make a bubbly, beautiful crust. So I'm just waiting now. I can't wait. I'm starving. So let's see if this pizza place, La Piola, is worth the hype. Just look how fluffy this crust is. It is so thick and fluffy. Oh my god. I'm gonna cut a slice. Okay, let's give this pizza a go. Oh, it's spicy. Yeah, I don't need any chili. That is delicious. It's got like a thick, crispy, fluffy base. You got smoked cheese on there. It's quite spicy from the andouille, and it's a really good pizza. It's a bit floppy, it's a bit hard to eat, but that's this style of pizza. It is a kind of thinner base and a thicker crust. A really good pizza here at La Piola in Brussels. So pizza absolutely demolished. I've still got a little bit of space for dessert. And I scoured the menu. It was low-key in Italian, so I didn't really understand it. But one thing I did understand was tiramisu. And having seen other people get it, the tiramisu portion is massive, and you can easily share this. But I think I'm going to be greedy on this one and have it to myself. €7.90 is the price, and when it comes, you'll see what I mean by it is a monster of a portion. So the tiramisu has come, and it looks delicious, and it's absolutely massive. And they put a little design in it. It's like a little Bambi, and dusted with kind of like, I guess, cocoa powder. So let's go in and give it a go. I'm gonna try and get all the layers. Look at that. So we've got mascarpone cream, we've got that dusting of chocolate, we've got some of that cake in there from the tiramisu. Right, cheers, let's give it a go. That is so nice. I'm gonna have another bite. It's really light actually, like it's not a heavy dessert at all. Got a bit more of the cake there this time. Absolutely mad. Tiramisu, which is an Italian dish in Belgium, bangs. It's not like super strong coffee flavour in the cake. It's just right. It's like the perfect combination of coffee, a bit of sweet creaminess, wicked dessert. Definitely recommend trying it if you're here.
So I couldn't have come all the way to Belgium and not tried authentic Belgian chocolate, known for its purity, quality and craftsmanship. Belgian chocolate is not your normal chocolate. It is high in cocoa and made with the purest of ingredients, creating a bite that is smooth, rich and velvety. I decided to hit up new kid on the block Laurent Gerbaud, one of Brussels' most celebrated artisan chocolatiers, known for breaking away from traditional Belgian pralines and pushing creativity to new heights, focusing on pure natural flavours with ingredients such as fruit and nuts to enhance that flavour profile. But getting to Laurent Gerbaud, well, let's just say that was a bumpy ride. How embarrassing. I couldn't even style it out, but hey, making a fool out of myself in front of my fellow Belgians is not gonna stop me. Let's try some chocolate.
So on my hunt for the best Belgian chocolate in Brussels, I've come across Laurent Gerbaud, and I'd heard from forums, reviews, looking online that this is some of the best chocolate in Brussels. So it's a proper chocolatier. The price is, it's not cheap, but you do get quite a bit. So this was about 12 euros for 100 grams, and you can choose whatever flavors and variations you want. So let's see if this is worth the money that I spent on it. But it looks really good, so let's try it. So I went for a few different types. There's like nutty ones, fruity ones, truffles, pralines. So this is milk chocolate on the outside and then a liquid praline on the inside. And we got two of these because me and Mrs. on the map love praline chocolate. Oh, wow.
Liquidy inside.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my god. That is so rich. It's like a melted Ferrero Rocher, but like 10 times its premium. That is really good. I don't really know what this is. I think, was this like another truffle or
I can't remember because a lot of them look similar.
Yeah.
It's different.
I don't know what it is, but it's really nice. Again, it's a nutty praline type. Try it. It's nice. What do you think?
I think it's hazelnut praline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good. So like, we thought maybe it would be like too expensive and not worth the quality, but the quality is there. You can definitely taste it's good chocolate. We've been to a few of the chocolatiers here, and they sometimes give free samples, and some of them like didn't taste all that. This was a truffle.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it was. There was two. There was a coffee one and a normal one.
Yeah.
Let's try it. I think that's a normal one. It's so rich and velvety. The chocolate here in Belgium is absolutely banging. So yeah, if you're looking for chocolate here in Brussels, Laurent Gerbaud, probably some of the best you can get from the research that I've done, but try it for yourself.
And that's a wrap on today's Brussels food tour. Next time on Maps on the Map, I'm heading to the enchanted city of Bruges for a day of sights, heights, and of course, food. You do not want to miss it.
If you enjoyed the video, then leave a like. If you've got any questions about visiting Brussels, then leave a comment down below or DM me on Instagram for more. And as always, don't forget to subscribe for some more killer content. Till next time, peace!